Merry Christmas first. Hope everybody's Christmas was good, and safe, and all that shit.
All right, and I hope y'all can hear us clearly. Having some soundboard issues, so y'all bear with me. All right, like False Ross just said, we want to definitely wish all of y'all a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year, and all that good stuff. And hope everybody had a great Christmas and had a lot of good time with family.
Yep.
That's what we definitely want to wish y'all. But we back, and we here to talk about some good shit. So we had a couple different topics lined up for today, but we had to slide them on out the way. We're gonna come back to y'all next week with them.
That was some real shit.
And it's some real shit. And I'm just gonna throw a little teaser out there.
Go on ahead, do it.
And I want y'all to look it up. Christian domestic discipline. Ross is really interested in this, and this is really funny to him. But it's really called Christian domestic discipline. Y'all can look it up on YouTube. They're different. They have a Facebook website as well, as you can Google search it. Yes, it is what it sounds like. Domestic discipline. It's basically talking about spanking your wife.
Oh,
so y'all read up on it so y'all can be informed and we can have this conversation. We definitely getting into it next week. All right. So we're going to start off with our first topic today. That first topic is step parents. That step parent struggle. What it's like to be a step parent. Me personally, I've never really wanted to date a woman who had kids. So I've always kind of shied away from women with children. Not that I think there's anything wrong with women with children or anything like that. For me, that's all I'm talking about. For me, that is a lot more. I don't know. I don't know what it's called, but it's a lot more involvement, or a lot more than I feel like I'm willing to give, and I don't. I've known a lot of women who use kids to hold over a person's head and hold ground on them, and that's something that kind of worries me. Because I've actually had that situation in my life when I have dated a woman with kid, that I actually fell in love with that little kid, and it kind of hurt me because she used the shorty against me, and basically played mental mind games against me with the kid. So therefore, I just kind of vowed to stay away. And like I said, nothing against single mothers, nothing at all. I just felt like I just need to stay in my space because I didn't want to put myself in that position again. But brother, you are you are a step parent. So, we done talked about this a little bit, but tell me where you're at with it.
Yeah, well, the step parent struggle really does kind of go unspoken in most cases, really. At least when it comes to in step parents, normally we're talking about a guy being the stepdad. But I was just telling Don earlier, it was like, I really don't hear a whole lot about the struggles of a lady being like the stepmom, or the mommy figure whenever the kids come to dad's house. So I know it does happen. I don't hear a whole lot about it, unfortunately, but I would be interested in finding out more opinions about that. I have heard girls say that they won't date a guy who's got kids. I've heard that shit, but I'd be like, wait a minute, you got kids? You know what I'm saying? I just think that's kind of crazy. But back to my situation. Yeah, no, man. When I met my wife, little guy, he was only 3 weeks old. When I met her, and I really didn't put a whole lot of stock into it at first because I was like, yeah, he's 3 weeks old. She probably hasn't worked stuff out with the father. You know what I'm saying? Like really gotten the dads out of her system and everything. So my expectations weren't very high. But because I had been down that road before, not with that, just in different relationships, and I know how it is with women and how they really want the children to be with the father. It don't even matter that maybe you and the father aren't necessarily the best match or whatever, but most women really want their children to be with their biological father. So, and at the time I understood that, I was with it, but over time my wife had shown me on like consistently that no, look, I told you, me and him are done, and we're really done. It's not kind of done. Like it's really over. He don't have no sway in what me and you do in our household or nothing like that. She didn't disrespect him or nothing like that. He's a cool dude. He's a great dad. You know what I'm saying? Like me and him ain't never had no problems. We ain't never had none of the bullshit that normal couples have to deal with when the biological parents have contention or at odds with each other. And I'm thinking that's probably why we haven't had any of the issues, is because my wife and her child's father, they worked that shit out before I even came in the picture for the most part.
Okay.
And figured out ways to make it only about the child and not make it some bullshit backdoor, on again, off again type of shit.
Yeah, she using you to make him jealous,
or vice versa, or whatever the fuck. Nah, bro. This situation, and I mean, that's why I even considered marriage, was because it was gravy. Everything was gravy. When we got married, like I ended up meeting his family, and I know his family now. You know what I'm saying? And we're all on good terms. And ain't never been no hostility between the shit, none of the bullshit. You know what I mean? Shit, hell, his family catered me and my wife's wedding. They provided the food for the wedding. Her child's father's family. So it's just it's all love, man. But when we talk about the struggles, though, some of the struggles that can happen is usually, it's a lot of the mixed feelings of the mother. She doesn't really know how she feels about the father, if she wants to start new with somebody else. A lot of times it could be that the father he doesn't feel like he should be all the way out of the picture. You know what I mean? He wants to come back in and acts like he really wants to start a family now that she done found somebody that she's serious about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's necessarily the step-parent struggle. I think that is...
Well, dealing with that shit. I mean, because it's between the mother. True enough, it's between the mother and the father, but it's affecting the third party, which is the step-parent.
Right.
And now you got to figure out, okay, man, am I going to continue to allow this shit to happen? Should I just fall back? I spend most of the time with the child, and then there's times where you want to do shit with the kid because you're around them the most of the time, but then you got to make way because the actual father wants to come in, and it might be a movie or something you want to take the little dude to go see, and it'll be y'all's bonding time and shit, but then the actual father wants to come in and he's going to take the kid to see the movie. And something you feel a little way, you don't mean to. You just be like, all right, whatever. You got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm petty though.
We've established that.
I openly do petty shit. Like I try to on like birthdays or Christmas or whatever. I try to make sure my gift is the one he's crazy about. You know what I'm saying? I do. If there's like, if it's not, I'll try to outgift him, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll try to make sure my gift out of everything that everybody got, my gift was his favorite or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So a little petty shit like that, man. But that's my little guy though. I don't give a fuck. I'm supposed to do that shit.
I hear you, and I respect it. However, don't you think that might be maybe overstepping a little bit as a step parent?
Hell no. Hell
No,
no.
no, no. Not that you care.
No.
But
I don't
don't
think
you-
that's overstepping. No, because ultimately, even if it doesn't work that way, my little guy still. I'm just happy he's happy. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's nothing malicious or anything. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm trying to really outdo your daddy or anything like that. I just on some petty. I get a little small sense of victory when my gift is his favorite gift. Hell, I would be like that if I was the real daddy. You know what I'm saying? I would still be that way. that's just me.
But see,
you know what I'm saying?
It sounds like you trying to show him up.
No. That
That's
dude.
what it sounds like.
That dude's a great dad, and he has. He. I don't have a complaint about him.
So, do you feel like you're in competition with him?
No, only in the terms of the gift giving. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean.
But
Why?
I make it a competition. It's just me, bro. It's not. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? And I be feeling like, all right, yeah. And
I'm not calling you an asshole, but it seemed to be in this
I'll
vicinity.
take that. I'll take
it
that.
seems to be in this vicinity somewhere.
I'll take that. But let me tell you something. I'm not alone in doing this. Because y'all better believe my wife does the same. Because his father has a relationship. And he's been with his girlfriend for a while. And his girlfriend got a little bit of bread. You know what I mean? She's got a real good job. So she's able to provide for my son some nice gifts and stuff. My wife definitely be feeling some way sometimes. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna openly say it, but I see it. She like, just that, you know what I mean? Whenever he gets, look, Mom, I got a tablet. That's a nice tablet. Who bought this for you? Man. Oh, okay. But yeah, no, man, it's just, it is what it is. I think it's funny. I do get a little jealous when his dad gets him something really nice, and I'll be like, okay, I see what this is here. I see what this is here.
All right, we got a couple comments I want to jump into. I did see one there. Hey, Crystal, we're going to talk about that next week. Spanking wives, yes.
Oh, shit.
Some of them really do need that ass tapped a little bit.
Bruh.
I'm not talking about beating up your woman, man. I'm talking about
you shouldn't even went into it.
I'm telling you, man. It's a matter of just she knows she was wrong.
Oh my God.
She admits she wrong. She just go ahead and lay over the lap and go ahead and take them licks. Just like you expect your kids,
Bruh.
same thing. But no, we're gonna get into that next week though, Chris. We're gonna give you a chance to read up on it so you can get fully appalled at the situation. All right. So Latasha said, Don just said that. He's a parent. I'm not sure what that was towards. Latasha also said there are lots of struggles for women as step-parents. Let us know what some of your struggles are, Tasha, so we can get into it.
Hell yeah.
Crystal says, there is struggles because in my case, there are different parenting philosophies. That makes it difficult to truly parent. Also, in my situation, I'm not the full-time step-parent, and there is not a real partnership with the mother. She doesn't communicate with me at all. So it makes it difficult to try to parent respectful to her while still being true to my expectations when they are with us.
I heard that. And just her talking about that, it makes me think back to before my relationship with my wife, because I told you, Don, like a lot when I was younger, I dated a lot of single moms, and even though I wasn't step parent, just if you were, just trying to be real and being involved with the girl and being committed to the relationship, then you still had boundaries and shit you had to establish. And when they baby daddies would be a little out of pocket, or niggas try to come get disrespectful or play little stupid ass games and shit, it just, man, yeah, no, I'm here. I'm with you, Crystal. Just the differing parenting styles and shit. Yeah, that could definitely be an issue. I guess I never thought about it with the woman. I mean, y'all got to, especially if the baby mama ain't shit. Y'all gotta have it bad, don't y'all? Trying to deal with that because you got this crazy bitch having sway into what you and your man got going on. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because especially when the kids come and visit, I mean, you know, they might be out of pocket. They might be real disrespectful depending on they age and shit.
See, and that's the thing. So when I say dating women with kids, it depends on how old those kids are. Like some 12, 10, between the ages of 8 and maybe 14, 15. Oh hell no. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna have to come in the door with my belt off, ready to spank somebody's ass right off the top. So I can't do it. He ain't my dad. You damn right. That's why he left.
Oh Jesus.
But no, I mean for real. I can't. I don't have that personality to deal with those type of situations. I don't, because honestly, my first reaction to those situations are, oh, I'm gonna spank somebody's ass. I'm not dealing with you and your bullshit.
All right.
No, I'm not. I don't know what your mom and your dad got going on, but this is who I am. So I don't want to put myself in that position. Now, especially if you got a woman that has a girl, I don't know what that little girl has been through in her life.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my biggest fears is being accused of touching a little girl,
or
touching a kid,
yeah.
like that. That's my biggest fear.
Yeah.
That is absolutely my biggest fear, because that's something that, you know, I talk a lot about. You know what? If I don't see anything that would make me want to kill myself. But if I actually got accused of some shit like that, my life is over. Who I am as a man, that just absolutely destroys me. So I always try to run from that, and I know it is. I run from that completely, because I have daughters myself, and if somebody told me, or my daughter told me that somebody did something or touched them or went, I'm losing it.
Right. Yeah,
I'm not even trying to find out what the real situation is or whatever. I'm losing it. I'm going off completely.
Right. Right.
So I can imagine being that father on the other side and that situation happening.
Mm-hmm.
I that's why. I mean, but that's me. And like I said, I know I got a different way of thinking, but I'm afraid of that situation completely. Now we can smash. I'm not your Buddha.
Right.
You're not gonna be calling me up. Hey, can you run me to? Nope.
Right.
We did what we did. I'll holler at you. We gotta go.
I've been in situations before too, though. Just I'm kind of sticking with the subject, but a little off. But where I've talked to the girl, whatever, and then I noticed how her and her baby father would interact, and I would see that, like, I maybe I pulled away before because I've seen how the woman acts with the father, and the father's not necessarily a bad dude, but she'll be trying to, you know, do petty shit. You know, she'll make it hard when he comes over to get the kid. She'll make it real difficult. Give him the third degree or whatever the hell for nothing, or you know, she'll try to cut in on his time with the kids or whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying? And I just looking back, I'd be like, hey man, why are you doing that? Or why are you acting that way with him? You just let him come get his kid. If you over him, what you tripping on? You know what I'm saying? And then I got to just thinking to myself, I was like, yo, what if I get her pregnant? She's already showing me what's waiting on my ass. You know what I'm saying? So I would just end up falling back. But yeah, that step parent shit, that's like a for real challenge people got to take on, man.
Oh, definitely.
And definitely got to think about it.
I salute y'all 100% because I know me. I know I'm not strong enough to do it. Mm-hmm. I know it because it's so much more humbling as a step parent than it is as a parent. Because as a parent, it's bottom line. Look, it's my kid. I do what I want to. I say what I want to say. It's gonna be this way or no way. Period. As a step parent, you kind of have to go with that.
Yeah, you kind of gotta. You kind of
Even if they wrong about what you in your eyes, they wrong about what they doing with the kid. You still gotta humble yourself and just say,
Because it's their kid.
okay.
Even though you raising the motherfucker for the most part, because you the one around him the most.
Uh-huh.
But in my case, I'm the one that's around him the most. But I still always know that, hey, I'm second fiddle. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be. I gotta be okay with that. That being said, as long as his father doesn't tell him anything that I would consider to be like damaging or something that could lead him down a bad path, which I don't have to worry about with this cat. You know, he's a solid dude, so I would never. It'd be different though if he was a street dude. You know what I'm saying? And he was starting to show him shit that may lead him
How to rock up, how to bag up.
Yeah, I'm saying, all right, you know what I'm saying? Now I got issues, you know what I'm saying? Like, now as a man, I got to come to you like, look, bruh, I know this is your kid, but just as a man, this is not something you should be showing your son, you know? And this is not going to abide in my household. I just want you to understand that. But it just, as the stepfather, I felt like I should talk to you. This is potentially dangerous, you know what I'm saying? And it would always be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Because I would never try to start up no bullshit like that, you know, or put us in that bad situation. And more than likely, I wouldn't have to approach him because I'm sure my wife would say something. But if any situation, that was just an example. But I would still, there's ways to handle this shit, you know what I mean? Like when me and my wife first started out, she didn't like that him and her, my wife and her baby's father, they didn't like the music I would play around little guy.
Okay.
They didn't like, they didn't like that he around me, I'm gonna listen to whatever the fuck I listen to, you know what I'm saying? And as a parent, I'm supposed to let the child know you don't repeat what you hear. You know, it doesn't matter whatever it is you're hearing. But they didn't feel that way. He was supposed to listen to Toon Disney and shit like that at all times. And I was like, now look, I'll help y'all out. I'll compromise. I'll promise I won't play no Too Short or no Real Pimpin' around him. But, if I got Jay-Z or somebody on there, I'm not worried about the cussing. You know what I'm saying? It's, to me, as the parent, I'm supposed to instill discipline that, look, you don't say this. But they didn't feel that way. And we got it ironed out after some years, but we came to an understanding. But,
Right.
Some of the struggles.
Let me hit some of these comments real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
So Crystal goes, my husband's BM didn't even want to meet me until we'd been married for 5 years.
Whoa.
That kind of speaks to who she is as a person, because I'm going to want you to meet, even him, I would have forced the issue because I need you to know who's going to be around our child.
Right.
From day one. As that father on the other side, no matter who it is, if you become that fixture that's going to be and that's going to see my child, that's going to be around my child, I need
to know
her
who
mother
you are. Yeah.
to know who you are.
Right.
It's been nothing less than that.
But like you said, that speaks volumes though. She said the baby's mama didn't even want to meet her.
Right.
See, the baby mama wasn't even seeing past the fact that this woman's going to be around her kids. She just on some petty personal shit.
Yeah, that's what that sounded like to me. All right, and John goes, nothing plus nothing is nothing.
What the hell, John?
Got to have something if you want to be with me. It's a song. Everyone chill. John, I don't even know what the hell that meant. I don't even know what the bearing on this conversation that was. I'm trying to find that dislike button, but they don't have one. All right. Crystal also says she'd been sending her kids since they were little, but wouldn't know who I was if I was with them.
That's crazy.
With them in the mall, up to that point. How do you not want to meet who your kids are around?
That's crazy.
I would want nothing more than adult parenting relationship, but that ain't gonna happen. They are all teenagers now. All right, I think this one is directed at me. Tasha says, "Why do fathers refuse to date mothers, yet they want someone to date them?" All right, so I'm gonna answer that. So, like I said, for me, it was more of a safety thing. Because, like I said, I've dated a woman who had a kid and was even engaged to her, but things didn't work out right, and that bond that I built with that kid was removed from me, all because she didn't want me to have anything to do with her kid. So from that point forward, I kind of removed myself from those type of situations to protect myself. I'm not saying that mothers single mothers are bad or anything like that. I'm just saying, nope, I'm protecting myself. And that's all that I can do, is protect myself. So I hope that answered that question. Pam says, I don't think that age plays a role. Depends on the parents. If it's drama with the parents, then of course the child will be disrespectful. And children will manipulate the situation. But parents had to set the boundaries and put the work to make sure the kids stay respectful.
Yeah. I have seen that, to where the baby mama really didn't like the girlfriend or the stepmom or whatever, for whatever reason, and then when the kid would come over, the baby mama done primed the kid up. You know what I'm saying? To where when she goes over to daddy's house, now the kid is like super disrespectful to the girlfriend. Or
I think that's where the dad needs to step in.
You know, you right like a motherfucker. That's exactly where he needs
to set that straight. Mm-hmm. So I don't give a damn what she says or whatever. Mm-hmm. When you step across that threshold in this house, you're gonna show respect to everybody in this house. I don't care what is said or done over there. Right. Over here, you gonna show some respect, or you gonna get some domestic discipline.
You're gonna get some straightening in this motherfucker.
Exactly. and I'm a firm believer in that. Although I've had a lucky life where I've only had that relationship where it was bad like that. I've only had that one time, and that was the same young lady that had the kid that I had to walk away from, and I had to walk away from her because she was a full-grown ass woman, jealous of my 10-year-old daughter, and that I just could not tolerate. And she was treating my daughter funny. She was about to get hit across the mouth, but I had to remove myself from that situation.
So she had a kid that you was in love with, and she resented how you treated your child.
Right. And she was jealous that my child was getting that attention and hers wasn't getting that extra attention.
Selfish.
So, it go back to that Life Jennings song. What if a man has he's stepdad, but what if he has a child of his own? Would he be wrong for loving his own flesh and blood a little more?
More than your girlfriend's kid. I don't think he'd be wrong, per se. But me personally, look, if it's me and you and we entered into a relationship and this shit's starting to get serious, you got kids, I got kids, the kids need to be loved equally. Now, that's just how I feel. I feel like the kids didn't ask to be here. You know what I'm saying? So they need to be loved equally. Now, if stuff starts to get a little contentious between you and me personally, I would try not to let that seep out on the kid or anything like that. But to be 100, if I don't like the little motherfucker, it's gonna happen. If I don't like his little ass or her little ass, hey, shit, this all bets is off at that point. I'll be real. You gotta like the kids, bro. You gotta like them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. Like I said, I was in love with Lil Man. His dad was dead. So me and her, we actually knew each other prior to her getting pregnant. And at the time I was married. We were just cool. After me and my wife divorced is when I ran back into her, and she had just had Lil Man. I mean, literally, he was only like a month old.
Oh, wow.
And we started talking, and we were just cool, and he became my little dude, my little buddy. We dated for about a good 2.5 years. He literally saw me as dad.
As his dad.
Because I was that dude there. You know, I was the one picking him up from daycare. I was changing diapers and the whole nine. And me and him was cool. It wasn't a dislike for him at all.
Right.
It became a disdain for her because she started feeling some type of way and started treating my baby wrong. So that started making us distance our relationship. But me and him were still the same.
Right.
You know, I still picked him up from school, from daycare every day.
Yeah.
And it would be, I pick him up from daycare, come home, she grab Shorty and bounce out. And looking at me sideways. But she would only do that the weekends my daughter was home. Because I have a kind of a strange, I'm not even going to say strange, I have a great relationship with my child's mother. And we have it structured where I have just as much time with my daughter as she does.
Right.
So I have her every other weekend, all summer, and all school breaks. So I'm an active father in my child's life. With that being said, she didn't like the fact that was happening. She wanted her son to get all of my time and attention. That can't happen. Not to mention the fact that I got 5 other kids. Well, 4 other kids, not to mention the one that's here.
Right.
So, no, it just couldn't happen. So, she didn't like that idea. So, as I said, I had to step away. And because I stepped away from her, she didn't want me to have nothing to do with the kid. To the point, literally, I've seen them at Walmart, and she'll literally go and walk the other way.
That's whack.
So, with that being said,
That's just whack.
I felt like you just took my son from me. Yes, I did not make him. However,
right, you still loved him like he was.
That was how close he was to me.
Yeah. That's definitely a risk. I see what you're talking about.
That literally broke my heart, and my woman will even tell you now. There's sometimes I think about him still.
Yeah.
And it bothers me. It really does.
Yeah.
So I'm never gonna let that happen again. Sorry. That's what men do. We wall up our emotions and our feelings when we get screwed over. And that's exactly what I'm doing.
Why would you want to repeat that?
Exactly.
Multiple times? Like, it's crazy.
All right, so let's see here. Pam says, Ross, you kept it real. That was the last comment we got in there.
But all right. Yes, if you don't like the motherfucker, if you don't like them. Hey, look, all kids aren't great. We're just going to throw that out there. And I know to most mothers, y'all feel like your baby is, the best thing ever. But some of y'all kids is shitty people really early. And I'm going to throw that really early. At like 6, you can be like, oh, this is a little scheming, a little manipulative motherfucker. Like, it does happen. They exist. And some of these little motherfuckers is like evil geniuses early.
Well, see, all kids, in my opinion, all kids are manipulative. They all are.
Yeah, some are much more like ahead of their years in terms of manipulation.
Manipulative parents. That's why they learning from the best. But a kid's job is to push that envelope to see how far they can go and what they can get away with. That's what a kid tries to do.
You ever dated a fire chick and she got a really shitty little kid, and you pull the kid to the side when the fine chick's in the kitchen or some shit like that, and whisper some shit to him like, "I'll fuck your little ass up, nigga." It's like, hey, for real, you not my daddy. I ain't gotta be your daddy. I'll fuck you and your daddy ass up right now. You keep fucking with me, playing with me, I'll put you down, boy. You ain't never had to whisper nothing like that? Me either. I was just asking.
Your character in question right now, bro.
Yeah, what the fuck happened?
No, I'm not. But that right there is the reason why I don't date women, because I can see that happening.
I'm just saying, little nigga be out of pocket sometimes, bro.
Yes, I can literally see that happening. And no, I'm not. No,
I've never had to do that to a girl, like a little girl.
I
ain't never had to talk to her like that,
But
and
you have a little boy.
I wouldn't. But I have a little boy. I mean, hey, brother.
He came to you and said, "Don't touch my mom and don't touch my Doritos."
Nah, you know, sometimes they be, when the mom is out the room, they think they can cuss at you and shit, like, it talk to you like you they friend or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you a grown man. You let it, hey, everything all right, girl, everything all right, we just here playing the video game. Fuck your little ass up, nigga. You don't understand what you doing, nigga. I'll bring my little nephew over here, nigga. He 3 times your size, kick you on your shit, bitch ass little nigga. Get on out here. But, yeah, that's if you don't like them. Sometimes they cool, though.
Why you have to talk to a little man like that? Call him a little bitch ass little nigga too. Damn.
Hey, bro.
All right, Crystal was saying something else here. She got a Leah 4-page letter up here I got to read. And it's got it right there with that. It's right there in our milk dud. Man, I'm telling you,
that should be hard.
I know it sounds like I can't read, man, but I promise you, I'm just having a hard time seeing this.
Yeah, that
all right.
Contrast right there.
So Crystal says that is another struggle of step parenting. It's trying to not make the biological kids feel less special, especially if you have the means to do a little more than the mother. I never want the other kids to feel slighted because I am able to finesse things. Oh my goodness. Finesse things and seem as though I'm doing more for my children than them, especially because dad is in the house with the other kids. So it appears as though dad is doing more for the other kids when in reality it's me that is doing the extra. Dad is split as equal as possible. It is a balancing act that is frustrating a lot of times, especially times like Christmas.
Yeah, that's gotta be tough.
For dad, that is tough.
For dad and mom, I mean, if it's the stepmom, and her issue would be the stepmom. And I mean, I'm just saying, it's gotta be tough.
I can definitely see where that problem is. So, go.
I was thinking, you know, I know it's hard for the stepdad when the dad is like ain't shit to try to keep it respectful and respect the fact that you are the biological father, and you know, but I'm the stepdad. I'm probably doing more than you. You know what I'm saying? In that scenario, just want everybody to know this is not my scenario. I was just throwing that out because that does happen a lot. But I was just listening to Chris and it got me thinking, like, God damn, that had to be like 3 times as tough when you are like a woman of some worth and you know what I'm saying, some class and some dignity and all that, and here's this ratchet bitch making shit really difficult for y'all. That's got to take everything in you. I'm saying, to not say something. You know what I mean? Like, it's got to be hard. That's got to be really hard.
That's why I said it's humbling as a step parent, and to hold your tongue on so many different situations that you know is wrong, and you still got to hold your tongue because it's not your place. That's unfortunately that all of that's the reason why I kind of shy away from it. It really is. And again, not that I think any single women are just not worthy or anything like that.
It's the situation. It's not the person.
Me.
Right. It's the situation you can't fuck with. I got you.
All right. So, anything else y'all got to say about this topic before we slide on into the next one? It don't look like it.
That's all right.
I've been waiting.
That's all right. We'll come back to it if they do.
But now, don't get me wrong. It's some very badass single moms out there that I just will smash T fuck out of. But I serious relationship.
It's just probably out of the question.
What they said, Jerry Maguire, I'm gonna shoplift the booty.
Oh, well, yeah. That Twitter, that shit's funny.
I would.
Oh, that shit's funny.
Your mom fine, bro. I'm sorry, little dude. Your mom is fine.
I forgot all about that. That was funny. I forgot all about that movie.
All right, y'all. We're going to slide on about this topic and move on to the next one. However, in the middle, y'all know what we do. Mm-hmm. In this middle, we got Ross's Therapy. Mm-hmm. So, brother, tell me, are we on the couch or we in the chair today?
I think I'm in the chair today, bro.
Oh, shit. He finna teach us something.
I got a particular group of people I want to speak to. I want to speak to masculine-ass women. Masculine women. Women who feel like they need to be masculine. So if you feel like you need to be masculine, okay, I kind of get that. You know, you got to ward off. You got to handle shit on your own. You got to make sure you rely on yourself. You got your own money, own car, all that good shit. I get you. But where does the need to, like, challenge a man's masculinity come from? Like, why? I'm not understanding that. Why is it? And this goes for women who are into men and women who are not into men, sexually. That is. I don't understand the need to buck your chest up at a nigga for whatever reason. Now, if the guy gets disrespectful, I get it. But there's no reason to try to challenge the nigga at all turns and shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you gonna do, nigga? What the fuck you gonna do to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we even get here?
Keep flapping your gums. You about to find
what
out.
the fuck? Look, I don't understand it. And you know, in a lot of cases, I tend to find a lot of really masculine men or women. I'm sorry, really masculine women. They're either with a guy that doesn't really care about them, or a nigga that's more on some of the beta provider. Well, we can just talk about it, honey, or, you know, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that still kind of defeats the purpose of being with a man, doesn't it? Like, it just seems like prescribing to this masculine mentality and shit like that seems to be counterproductive to me. Because I know you want a man. If you want a man. But you want a man to be a man, but you try to strip him of his masculinity at all turns. I just don't understand it. And this is not all women. This is specifically for women who kind of are deemed to be a little bit more masculine than the norm. You know what I'm saying? Just them real tough, them hard knuckle bitches. They talk like a man. You know what I'm saying? They cuss like niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just them real tough motherfuckers. You like, man, I just don't understand it. But it just seems to be counterproductive. I don't know, man. Is it a respect issue? Like, I really want to know. I don't know what the fuck, where it's from. It seems to be costing you relationships, if you ask me. That's what I think. I don't know no nigga that wants to be with a real hard knuckle ass tough chick. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, because I like mean girls. I do. That's just my type of female. I like the girl who's kind of got her defenses up, but once you get through her defenses, there's a good woman there. You know what I'm saying? She just has to keep it closely guarded. Those are the kind of women I like.
You like fixer-uppers.
The fixer-upper, that's an ugly bitch that you got to work on her self-esteem and shit. That's what, when you say fixer-upper, I don't know.
She's got some, fixer-upper is anybody who's got outside of the norm issues. So if she's got to put up all them walls and all those barriers that you got to break through, no, you try to get her mind right so you can get there. This is what I really like. I like the girl or woman who's mean to the world but sweet to me when I need her to be.
That's what I don't know where it comes from, my nigga. I've always liked that. That being said, I don't need a motherfucker that I look at as like the homie, like a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's time to ride, I'm gonna call Dave and Earl and Keisha. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a gangster ass motherfucker like that. I just don't. But
those are the same ones that have that tough
True.
exterior. They mean as fuck to the world, but they guys on the other side, they're submissive. They're nice. They treat them the right way.
I'm trying to think of like an
But
example.
that nigga on the outside, fuck you, fuck your mama, fuck every damn thing you stand for. I mean, that's the way they ride.
They made his shit.
But when it comes to they mate,
Yeah.
they the sweetest thing in the world.
Yeah, I can see how that could be that. I'm just saying. I don't know, man. I don't know. But masculine ass females, man. I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with them like that. I just think I just don't understand you. I don't get it. I mean, if anybody has any feedback on this, please let me know, because I flat out don't understand the mentality of it. And yeah, that's that. That's my little rant or whatever the fuck. I'm just super confused though. So many of them too.
That sounded like a couch thing, not necessarily a chair.
Really?
Yeah, that's
I was
more like
giving
a couch.
advice, but maybe it is. Maybe it was a couch thing.
Because you still don't understand.
Yeah.
Sitting in a chair, you
I just
understand.
felt like with the couch shit, I felt like if there's shit I needed to really get off my chest and shit, that was the time to do the couch thing. But
And that didn't seem like something you wanted to get on.
no, it's more curious than anything. It was more curious, like why? Why are you like that? Whatever. I mean, if it works for you.
Huh?
I do know some niggas that like really hard knuckle bitches. So, whatever.
All right, Pam, I'm gonna read this question, and that's gonna actually be a segue for us to our next topic. Mm-hmm. She said, "I think some women just get independent mixed up and doesn't know how to let a man be a man." Ross, it seems like you ran across some. I'm not gonna say, but they rough. But it can also be the way she was raised.
Very true.
Very, very true.
Raised by her daddy and 4 brothers.
And all the uncles.
Right. This bitch know how to. She knows a trade. Like she can fix a
rebuild
car.
that The Chinese
Tough
got
man.
a carburetor.
It's like you nigga. Sound like you need some engine work or whatever the fuck.
All right, so that was Ross's therapy, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna slide up out of that, and I'm sliding out of that real fast so we can get to that next topic. Independence and independent women.
Mm-hmm.
Can being over independent or being independent or too independent, can that cost you a real relationship? Me personally, I still don't believe that over independence is such of a thing. I think independence is only something out of necessity. I still believe that. I still really and truly believe that. That goes back to what Pam says about independent, that women are getting independence. Not just women. I think even guys are getting female independence mixed up and what they are, and women not allowing guys to be guys. Mm. I think we as men also mix up the fact that this woman has been used to doing everything on her own. Mm-hmm. She don't know how to allow you to take control. Mm-hmm. And instead of waiting for her to allow you to take control, as that strong man, you take control. Mm. That's what you're supposed to. Don't ask, honey, can I do this? No, nigga, do it. Mm. I mean, for real.
No, I hear you.
But as far as it being over independent, I don't necessarily. I can see over independence affecting a beta male or a weak male who's not officially strong in his masculinity, yes. Because I still say I don't think true masculinity is under attack. I think weak masculinity is under attack.
Oh damn, we should have did that one right there. That's for
We
real.
did that one already. Remember?
Goddamn, we should have went back to that shit. No, I'm listening to you, bro. Go ahead.
No, I mean, but honestly, that's just where I see it. I don't. You are a masculine male, and you're gonna be who you are. Do you feel under attack every day?
I mean, yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. Because I'm unapologetically.
No, you're an asshole. That is what's under attack.
Nah.
Not your masculinity.
Nah, bro. Because I don't be an asshole to motherfuckers and still like, just certain groups, certain sects, and be after nigga. But I'm not trying to get on that. Let's get back to the issue. Now,
You still on it?
Now, I will say this, and I'm with you in terms that the men don't need to ask to take control. If you want to take control, you need to take control of the situation. So, you know what I'm saying? If she needs gas in her car, or she needs an oil change or some shit like that, you ain't got to wait for her to tell you she needs the shit or ask for the money, nigga. Just go get the shit handled. If the light bill needs to be paid or wherever the fuck needs to be handled, just go handle it. Quit waiting for permission. So I feel you on that. But I will say I also see the outside of that, because I was brought up in the time that, hey, women don't need your ass. This is a 50-50 and all that shit, and you need to be more respectful of her boundaries and all that. You know what I'm saying? So coming up, you call them beta provider males, but really it's these guys that just they're taught to look at her as an equal, try to make sure you give her space and you don't overstep or become overbearing. You know what I'm saying? Because you watch the same movies they watched. You watch Color Purple. You watch What Love's Got to Do with It. In your mind, you got to think, I don't want to be nothing like these men whatsoever, so I want to be as respectful as possible. Not really knowing that you playing yourself out of position. She's expecting you to handle shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, as a young nigga, you got to learn, like you said, grow into your masculinity and realize that, look, she just needs shit to be taken care of sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So just handle it. Just do it. Don't question, or just do the shit if you want to. If you don't want to, don't do the shit. You know what I'm
Step
saying?
aside and let somebody else.
Yeah. Fuck it.
I mean, that's the way I see it.
Step aside, let somebody else do it. That nigga that wants to do the shit, go ahead, brother. You got it. Because I don't always want to do this shit. Motherfucker, fuck it.
You saying that shit now?
No. I'm saying that shit for real. I don't always want to do this shit. Seeing that, maybe that's the asshole in me. But that's who the fuck I am. Now, I don't feel no obligation to take care of this shit all the time. If I want to take care of it, I'll take care of it. Motherfucker, you work too. These is your bills. These is your shit that you got to take care of. I got to take care of my shit. I don't see you jumping out and handling shit for me. I got to take care of my shit and your shit now. Come on. All the time I don't feel like doing that. Just being 100.
I hear what you're saying. I don't agree with it.
I know you
but
don't.
I hear what you're saying.
I know you don't.
I just honestly, I just feel like that is your role as husband. Is to take care of shit all the time. Does she get a vacation from being your wife? Does she get that moment to say, hey, I'm not your wife right now, nigga, I'm gone? No.
There ain't a whole lot of, because of the way we do the house, bro, she don't always have obligations for me and shit like that. We don't, the way it is, it's not the traditional, it's not the roles.
But that's why you are the head of the household.
Right.
That's why.
Right.
You always got something that you're supposed to do. You're always supposed to be there. I'm
always supposed to provide and protect. The other shit is extra.
That other shit is part of providing.
Not necessarily.
I don't know how to tell you this, but it is.
I don't know how to tell you this, but Fuck you,
I guarantee you, nigga.
I'm just telling you, I don't necessarily see that shit.
Honestly, it is. That's part of providing. Providing for her means providing for all of her needs. Everything.
Is that a need or is that a want? You just want me to take care of this bill?
Anything
or
that
do
she
you need
wants,
me to go get gas in the car and
if you
need to get that oil change?
If you want the car to move, motherfucker, you need to put some gas in it. So that is a need.
No, this is what I'm talking about. Now, when I say putting gas in the car, so you use the car and you see that the car is, maybe not on the E, but a couple clicks before E. And like my granddad would just take that car because my granddad would have his own car and then my grandma had her shit. So the granddad would just, if he had to drive her shit and he seen that it was past the full, he just would fill it shit up.
Yeah.
He wouldn't think about it. He just would do that. And if he was using her shit and the motherfucker needed to be vacuumed out, he'd go vacuum her shit out and clean her shit up.
Okay.
I don't see anything wrong with that. But he wanted to do the shit. That's what I'm saying. Now, if I want to do the shit, I'll do it. What I am telling you and the world, I don't always want to do the shit. So I don't do it. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. Like, no. I don't feel obligated to have to do the shit all the time. I'm sorry. This kind of goes back to the whole opening up the doors and everything. Nigga, I don't feel obligated to do that shit.
This is different. It's a little slightly different.
Okay.
We're talking gas in the car. We're talking money and things like that. That's just what we supposed to do as men is provide. We take care of shit.
I ain't seen that playbook, bruh. I don't read from that playbook.
I don't know how to tell you this, but that's the man guide.
That's the man guide. Nah,
that's man guide.
Nah,
you need to.
There ain't no guide. There ain't no only one guide, bruh. You tripping? There ain't no only one guide to it, nigga.
There's one guide, and that's the problem. Every other guide is just trickled down versions, which is the problem where we end up with all these watered down men or these watered down boys pretending to be men. You are, as a man, supposed to, plain and simple, take care of every need your woman has.
Right, a need, nigga.
Period.
Needs.
Wanting you to pump gas and put gas in the car, that's a need. Wanting you
it's not
to
a
go
need.
and get the car vacuum, that's a need.
That's not a need.
It is a need.
No, nigga.
You're
that's
talking
not
dire
a need.
needs. No,
that's a want. Because if she's able to do the shit, and it would be nice if I did it for her so she'd be able to appreciate it. I get what you're talking about. That's not a fucking need. Now, damn it, she needs me to be in the house, when I'm supposed to be. She needs me when she's having doubts about herself and self-esteem issues and she needs somebody to talk to, somebody for some reassurance. That's what she needs me for, when she's bugging out about whatever the fuck, and she needs somebody to kind of calm her down. That's a need, nigga. This other shit, these are wants. And if I don't want to do this shit, I don't have to do the shit. If I want to do it, I'm sure it's appreciated.
Anything my woman wants is a need.
You bugging.
For real.
That's sucker shit.
No, that's not.
Yes, it is.
Why is that sucker shit?
Because
here we go. We're gonna have
is it reciprocated? Is it reciprocated?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay, if that's y'all's dynamic, then that's y'all's dynamic.
But
that's not me and my wife's dynamic, because everything I want is not a need for her.
But you expect it to be.
No, I do not. I never said that. You said that shit. I never said that shit. Never. No, I don't expect my wants to be her needs. Or whatever the fuck, to be perceived as her need. That need to her. No.
It should, though. She should want, just like you should want to provide her every need, she should do the same for you. It should be reciprocated. Maybe if you did, it would be.
Maybe.
I can't. All right, let me hit a couple of these comments because they're going down. All right. Latasha says, over independence can cost you a relationship. Because we done went completely away from that.
I forgot about that.
But it won't cost you your soulmate. The one for you will always be the one for you. If you are a strong woman, you won't find yourself with a man that can't handle you. That's true. All right, Carla says, if you show your ability to lead, then yes. If a man can't show the ability, then I have no choice to be that. What? Hang on.
But to be that, I know what you meant.
No choice but to be that. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. Again, I got this yellow milk dud thing right down in here. Unfortunately, right where y'all comments it, that's where it is. So it's hard to read this. So I'm sorry. All right. Crystal says, I agree with Danielle 100%. And a lot of modern women came from households where there wasn't an example of a functioning relationship between a man and a woman. So all they've seen is an independent woman. That's all they know. Carla says, Wesley is right. We need to, not just the husbands need to.
I don't know.
We need to, not just the husbands need to. He leads the wife to make sure all is taken care of, but it should be a 50-50. Crystal says, Wes, stop it. You know what the hell providing is. Just stop it.
I know what providing is.
Preach, Danielle. Chris also says, I need my feet rubbed after I done slaved over a hot stove for Christmas dinner. See, she going a little far now. She's playing.
Hey, real talk. That could be considered a need. Because if your woman, listen to me. Because look, if your woman woke up, start cooking, got the house ready, did all the decorations, got everything done, and did all this shit for the family, my ass upstairs snoring and shit and watching Naruto, wherever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And she's still handling all that shit, and we all eat afterwards, whatever. Hey, I will take care of you. Absolutely. I'll wash these funky ass dishes. I hate washing dishes, but I'll do it. I won't say shit. I'll take care of. That's a need, bro, because she needs reprieve at that point. She's worked. She's done her shit. Go rest. I'll take care of it. I'll handle it.
So
that's a need.
Running around with the kids all damn day and all week, and she need gas in the car. That's not a need. I'm using the same premises.
She could put gas in her own fucking.
I'm using exactly what you.
But at the same time, if I think, this is what I'm saying, bro. If I think about it and I want to do it, I'll do the shit. But if I don't want to do it, it ain't. You gonna be driving anyway. You gonna have to stop for gas, motherfucker. It ain't gonna make no difference.
Y'all pray for him. That's all I can say at this point. Just pray for him. Me personally, I do think that's a need. I just think that any and everything that my woman needs or wants is my responsibility to provide. That ain't me trying to win brownie points. That
sounds like some brownie point shit.
No, it ain't. It just I feel like that's literally my responsibility.
Well, I'm glad you do, brother.
What? First off, I mean, we talked about this. This independence woman thing. You know she don't necessarily need you. We talked about this before. Men want to feel needed. If she don't need you because you ain't willing to do those little extras, what the fuck is your point? What's your place?
If I handle the majors and the extras just don't get met, and then you feel like I need to be replaced, Arriva dirt you, my nigga. Go find that nigga that do all the extras and the majors and all the in-betweens. Once I meet him, I'll shake his motherfucking hand. You the better man. And y'all think I'm bullshitting on that, but I'm dead ass serious on that. If I handled the major shit and don't feel like doing the extra shit, kiss my motherfucking ass. I don't feel like doing the extra shit. Fuck it. I don't.
Okay.
Period.
I hear you.
All right.
I got nothing else to say. I'm done. The asshole has spoken. He has put his foot down. He don't feel like it. He ain't doing it.
what that was. You goof
That
ass.
was telling her to call me.
Okay. Is that what that was?
That's what that was.
Sucker nigga supreme. Go ahead and call
That's
me.
right. Clean up man.
Yeah.
Sliding in, hum.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you see the concern on my face.
Well, that's because you know I'm playing.
You would see
That's my girl.
You wouldn't see the concern on my face if we wasn't playing.
Yes, you were.
No.
We're gonna have to bring that. That's another topic right there. Like, the concern. Who would you be concerned about?
Oh, there are dudes I'm concerned about.
Oh, I know. We talked about this before.
Yeah, there are dudes I'm concerned
we
about.
talked
You're just
about
not one of them.
Well, that's only because you know I ain't that dirty ass nigga.
Yeah.
I ain't no dirty ass nigga. I wouldn't touch your girl even if you died right now and she
we know
came to be
that's a
bigger.
lie. That's a lie.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's a lie.
I'm dead serious. I wouldn't. She'll always be my sister.
No. Y'all just don't know this motherfucker. Not you, but y'all don't know my wife like that. She ain't nobody goddamn sister. She's evil.
No, she ain't. She ain't
She
that damn
evil.
evil. He's just an asshole and he trying to.
Baby,
make it
it's
that way.
okay. I know how to take your evil. I can handle it.
All right, y'all. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and end the show. We thank y'all for coming out and hanging out with us. Let me hit Crystal's comment here real quick. She said, "But how will he know if my car needs gas? Are you just randomly checking gas? There is always a need. If only for one thing. If you are into a man, wait, hold on. If you are into a man, there is always a need, and no, the artificial is not the same. Nothing replaces the intimacy." Okay, I got you. I understood it now. Cause I'm like, hold on. Are you asking me, am I? Hell no, I ain't into no man. But I get you now.
We need to have Crystal on the show. I think Crystal be good.
I told you, man. We already got that panel working out. We just got to find one more person. We need one more. So, all right, y'all. That was us for tonight. We thank y'all for hanging out.
Hell, hold up, bro. That's us for the year, ain't it?
Oh, that's us for the year,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I know, nigga.
All right, we ended the year with a bang.
We didn't do a whole year, but that's okay. It's our first little, half or whatever the fuck.
It's our half a year.
That's what's up, man. We definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in and feedback and comments and all that good shit, man. You know what I mean? We love our family, so definitely appreciate y'all.
That's right. You guys make us who we are.
I ain't said all
So keep
that.
on. Yeah, they do.
Nah,
Because otherwise, we just be two niggas sitting there talking to each other. That's all it would
that's all
be.
we are. Oh, the fuck we really are. But they fuck with us, though.
That's what I'm talking about. So, all right, y'all. I thank y'all for coming out. God bless y'all. Good night. Everybody stay safe. Happy New Year.
Stay safe this new year.
That's
Everybody
right.
make it.
We'll catch y'all next week. We out.